Will AI create more jobs than it destroys? I know we touched upon that a
Yeah.
little bit, so you don't,
No, I love that question. I get
Yeah.
asked that all the time because it's a concern that people have.
big concern people have. Yeah.
So the short answer is, and then we'll expand that a little bit,
Sure.
there's going to be a shifting of jobs. Jobs will be lost and jobs will be created. There's going to be a net, and I feel there's going to be a net gain.
Okay.
There's going to be some pain.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
But if you think about it, this disruption, because that's really what it is.
Definitely.
It's disruption. It's nothing new. In the 1850s, with the Industrial Revolution,
Sure.
the steam engine,
Yes.
that already disrupted jobs.
Definitely.
Unless you're in Midtown Manhattan, you're not going to see too many horse-drawn chariots, and the only ones you see in Midtown Manhattan are like $10 a minute or something like that.
Very expensive.
Right? There aren't any jobs available for horse-drawn chariots. I
Yes.
don't think too many people are crying over it.
Yes.
But
Very
at the time,
Right.
it was very painful.
Right.
Now we have taxi drivers, and the taxi drivers are going to be disrupted.
Right.
But again, it's part of the progress. A friend of mine shared with me a great analogy when you think about this. You have a bank. Bank has a manager and, let's say, 8 tellers.
Sure.
The bank decides to go all AI. The manager keeps his job. They get AI tellers.
Right.
All the tellers are gone.
Right.
Now, if you look at it just from a very narrow perspective, these 8 tellers just lost their job.
Right.
What's going to be with them? But if you look at the big picture, this AI now enables the bank to save money and open up 8 more branches. Those 8 branches are going to need managers. Now, where are you going to get somebody that has experience working at a bank?
Right.
Why, these 8 tellers can be upskilled and they can be placed as managers in the bank because they know the business. And guess what? Last time I checked, a manager gets paid way more than a teller. So, just at a very narrow scope, just a simple example, we're able to serve more people, and the people themselves are able to actually have better jobs because of that. But you have to be willing to educate yourself.
Right.
And that's really the second half of my soapbox there. Manual labor has no value. It's something that I learned as part of my evolution into entrepreneurship.
Right.
I was disrupted out of my industry. Many people were disrupted over the last several years, with these new technologies coming out very quickly. And what you very quickly realize is that doing things has no value because things can be done better, faster, and cheaper by other means, whether it's through people in other countries, whether it's through machines. The point is that doing things will not help you. What you need to do is you need to look inside yourself and leverage that part of yourself that is unique, that cannot be disrupted, and leverage that to deliver value to others, because that value will never be disrupted. And it was a hard lesson. It sounds a lot simpler than it is. This is an evolution, and we need to educate ourselves. If you don't know, but I sell fruit on the street. What can a guy like me do? Well, you can do lots of things. You have to broaden your horizon. The first thing I would recommend, speak to friends, find out what people are doing. Maybe your circle of friends need to be upgraded. If you're hanging out
Sure.
with a bunch of buddies at the bar all day long, well, maybe look for other friends, but you have to broaden your horizons. That was the biggest lesson that I learned. Speak to people. I started off speaking with entrepreneurs every day, and I speak with executives and industry leaders every day, and I learn from them. And I'm evolving, and we're all evolving. Everybody in my circle is evolving because we're educating ourselves. So it's not a matter of whether or not our job is going to disappear. It's really about making yourself invulnerable to disruption. And we each possess that capability. We just need to work at it, and we need to actually put in the effort and make it happen.
That is motivational. I feel supercharged.
Yeah, right.
I like that. I mean, I do think you are onto something. I guess I would say similarly with our conversation with 5G and rollout, with adoption for to new jobs, it will always be a little bit slow, right? Manual labor right now, agreed, it is losing its value. But we still do need people to pick our fruits and vegetables.
It's going to be that evolution,
right? It will be that similar evolution. It will be slower in certain ways, and then people will catch up and the speed, and then we'll come to the next wave, and the robots will take over.
Yeah,
hopefully not.